everyone, it's Mrs. Mac, and today we're going to do a step-by-step drawing, and we are going to do some funky colors, kind of like an artist named Matisse. And what we're going to draw is a cat, and then we're going to give it all kinds of fun colors. This artist, Henry Matisse, was known for nice, bold, fun colors that aren't necessarily traditional. So since we're doing a cat, we may not color it brown or black like a normal cat. We might give it some really fun color like yellow or orange. So to start, make sure you have some paper, and I've got mine vertical. And we also need some coloring materials. If you want to start this in pencil, you're absolutely welcome to. I'm going to be using a Sharpie. You can use a black marker, but make sure you have some nice colorful materials ready for when we get a little further into this too. So like I said, I've got my paper vertical, and if you want to start with pencil, you can. But we're going to start kind of near the top of our paper. Like if you were to cut this in half, I'm right above there. And we're going to start with our cat's head. And to do that, we're going to start nice and simple. I'm going to make a parenthesis. You may have seen this before on your keyboard. And I'm going to do another one on the other side. So it's almost like I'm making two sides of a circle, but they're not quite touching. Just using some little arches, some parentheses. And cats are known for having those amazing ears, those big pointy ears. Our cat is going to be kind of looking off this direction. So the ears aren't going to be perfectly symmetrical coming off the top. I'm going to make one right here, kind of pointing up this direction and then dropping down. And we need another parenthesis. This one's going to be almost like a little frown going right here, and I'm not going to touch this one on the right because we want to leave room for another ear the same way. Now when you drop down this side of the ear, it's going to come and touch that parenthesis, just like that. It looks funky right now, but it'll make sense once we add all of our details. We'll come back to the face. For now, we want to finish the body. So on this side, I'm on my left parenthesis that we started with. I'm going to drop down a little curve, just like that, kind of out and then back in. And I'm going to do the same thing on the other side, kind of drop down and then curve back in. Kind of starting our body for our kitty cat. Our cat also needs some legs and feet. So starting on the left again, another arch shape just like this. And on the right as well. Our cat's just going to be a bunch of little curves put together, a bunch of lines. Off the bottom of there, I'm going to make little feet, so little curves just like that, facing out. When they sit, they kind of sit with their feet out like that. And our cat also needs some arms. To start those, they kind of drop down from the middle like this. I'm almost making a V, but it's not touching at the bottom. I'm making two sets of those, so two V's that aren't touching at the bottom. And to finish those, I'm just going to make a little round shape for the foot. And it kind of looks similar to our little head shape, just little round shapes. And the last thing I'm going to do is make a line almost for his little bottom sitting on the ground, and it's going to go behind those feet we just made. So I'm going to start on the foot and drag along, stop, pick up my marker, start again, stop, pick up, and start again. So that way we have a line kind of behind his little feet in the front. Makes them look like they're sitting in front of his little bottom. And we need to put a nice cute little face on our cat. And like I said, he's kind of looking off this direction. So when I add the eyes, we're going to keep it simple with some little dots. I'm going to start further on this side. So this eye's kind of right in the middle of the head shape, and then the other one's really to the right. And I'm just making dots. And the nose, you can do the nose all kinds of different ways, but normally cats have a little triangular shaped nose where the flat part is on the top. So I'm trying to right below and in the middle of our 2 dots for the eyes, I'm gonna make a teeny tiny triangle because they do have really little noses, especially compared to dogs. Dogs have big noses. At the bottom of my triangle, I'm gonna drop down a little line. And I'm gonna make a little upside down V shape for the lips. And what would a cat be without whiskers? You can make your whiskers as large as you want. You can add as many as you want. I'm gonna do 3 on each side. Kind of long and short. And now's the fun part. I'm gonna find all of my colored markers. So I'm gonna go ahead and get those out. We've got yellow and blue, purple, red, green, and pink. And I think I wanna make my cat, oh, I forgot orange. Orange is in here. I think I wanna make my cat purple. I think that'd be kind of fun. You can make your cat whatever color you want. Make it kind of funky. So I'm just gonna start filling in my cat with purple. All right, so now I've got my funky purple cat. Now something else Matisse would do in his paintings would add all kinds of funky organic shapes. And an organic shape is something that isn't geometric. You know geometric shapes to be squares and circles and triangles. Organic shapes are more loosey-goosey, if you want to think of them like that. So I'm going to use orange. And all around the background, I'm gonna add all kinds of funky little shapes. So this right here, that is an organic shape, very much so. I'm gonna add some others over here. And they're kind of curvy like our cat. He would also have lots of patterns and designs. So you can even add in some little zigzag shapes. I might even add in some polka dots. Do some little clusters of polka dots in here. So I've got something like this, and I'm going to start to add all kinds of solid color. I might grab my crayons for this one to fill in some of those colors. And that is our funky Matisse inspired cat for today. If you want, add whatever else you want to your cat. Make it as bold and colorful as you can. And I hope y'all enjoyed. Thanks.